begin in the seated position of choice. So this class will be a class for soothing and strengthening the back. And move the flesh, really expose those sits bones. Those are your roots now, like feet plugging right into Earth Mother. And then mudra of choice. And just find your breath. See where it is, see where it isn't. And if we use the navel as a focal point to direct your breath from this point on. So think of the belly breath. Allowing that navel to expand on the inhale. And just let it go on the exhale. Inhale, nose to belly. And exhale, belly to nose. Feel your heart begin to lift. Collarbones brighten out to the side walls. And melt the shoulder blades together and down. That'll re-anchor you, plugging those sits bones in again. It's almost like a loop. Keep lifting through the carotids, those side neck area, and then align nose, chin, jugular, notch, breastbone, and navel. And then the extra lift can come from the crown, as long as you don't unplug. So you're not becoming top heavy. Root like a potted plant, and yet elongate vertically. Telescope that spine up. Heart lifting, collarbone smiling, shoulder blades gathering, supporting the back of the heart, and then the shoulder blade tips draw downward, replugging in through the sits bones. Relax the jaw, the bridge of the nose, and go back to your breath. See if you can make the exhale twice as long as your intake. You've landed, know that it's perfect, whole, and complete. It's a process. We'll open the class with an Om, unifying our energy, further assisting to calm you, body, mind, and spirit, aligning there vibrationally. Exhale all your air, and you can give a nice little squeeze to your navel back to squeeze all that air out, and then a nice full breath. Enjoy that bliss moment. So using the yamas, right, we'll use ahimsa today, nonviolence. Working with the back to strengthen and soothe. Metta, loving kindness. Allowing your body to guide you as to how deep you go. And we'll move in a slower fashion. So extend those legs out. Dandasana, your stick pose, staff pose. And enliven the toes towards the sky and then back to you and feel your thighs engage. And send the energy from your sits bones down, but also through the backs of the legs and the heels. And then use your eyes to make any further adjustments to keep things even and symmetrical. If you have bunion bones, they will join as opposed to the ankles. If you have large condyles of the legs, the knees will join, but the ankles will not. So you're just bringing your legs to midline, and wherever your bone structure is, genetically give thanks, and then send the energy right out through the heels. Use your palms on the earth alongside the hips, pressing down to help elevate you up. Fingertips should be forward. And if you have shorter arms, maybe you're doing the spider just on fingertips. Collarbones brightly open, neck length, breathe. So it's not yoga unless you're breathing. So whatever architectural design you implement, you've got to breathe on top of it and then start breathing through it, rather than this sort of calcified, okay, next. Find the flow of the breath, keep charge through those toes. Push through the big toe ball mount so that the feet stay even as if they were on a wall, rather than the sickling in or shanking up. Again, visually, if you look, you'll see sometimes the big toe is much closer. So send the energy right out through the big toe ball mounts, the pinkies fan towards you. Then take your thumbs to the kneecaps and the middle finger right behind the knee. Keep the legs strong, the feet charged. We're going to do a little something different. Instead of the typical forward fold, Paschimottanasana, we're going to just allow the spine to curve in that cat-cow sense. So thinking of rounding the spine, draw the belly in to the back, low back, kidney area, and allow the head to get heavy. And you can gently bend the elbows to the side walls to just guide you. So the idea is to relax the shoulders, face, head, jaw. Let the head just hang. Legs to the toes are energized. And there's this hollow in the belly and this beautiful round C curve. And then relax the arms. You'll stay where you are, no need to pull, arms dangle. And just start to breathe into those tight spots. Breathe into areas that feel very closed off or pinched off. And you could also open your eyes and just take note of the distance, because we're going to revisit this pose a couple more times so you can see how your body really lets you in when you approach it with loving kindness and nonviolence. Fleshy face. Keep drawing the navel back open and spread the low back lovingly. Shoulders melt from the ears. Stay with your breath. And then on your next exhale, draw the navel in even deeper. And slowly stack bone on top of bone, telescoping the spine straight up. How did your legs and feet do? Good job. Okay. Pause for a moment. Let the legs release. Good. So when we tend to sit a lot, we find that things jam in here. And so we're going to do a focal point as well in this area. So you're going to recline. Move any props you have off to the side. You're going to recline onto your backs. Bring the knees to your chest. Hug and massage lovingly. And so just interpreting the landscape of the back body now based on a couple of things. Gravity, the beautiful hard floor, and your body. And their head can be up or down, knees can be close or wide. Softly hold the knee joint like little paws on the kneecaps for some of you. If you do have knee problems or knee issues, keep your hands off the shins. That closes the joint way too deep. So do little paws on the knees. And maybe you're juggling the knees around. Again, it's more articulation of thigh into hip. Wide, narrow, juggle them, rock side to side. When that feels complete, release the hands, palms up, release the feet, keep the knees bent towards the sky, and just lay the back of the upper shoulders, the back of the shoulders on the earth. Head might need to roll side to side, feel alignment. Again, nose to navel, and find your belly breath. And so here is a really good opportunity when reclining to allow the belly to expand to the sky, and then just let go, and let all the skin release. Flesh, bones. Softness right at the bridge of the nose. Allow the body to speak to you. It will really, in its own time and its own way, reveal where you're holding, where you're tight, where you're stiff, where the breath is or isn't. And Just do your best to let go. It's like peeling an onion, so it might not all happen at once. Be patient and kind. And we'll do our classic knee to chest. Again, moving to your rhythm, your sync with your breath. Inhale, belly balloons. On the exhale, draw the left knee towards your chest. And then lovingly hold. Again, knee issues, hold behind the knee, and that protects the knee joint. Close the knee joint right on those fingertips. Elbows slack, bent by your sides toward the earth. Or you're holding lightly on the kneecap, and if there's no knee issues, you can actually hold the shin. Find comfort today in this practice. Find your breath. And each inhale, the belly's going to balloon up with lots of space between you. It's like the belly sort of chasing the thigh. And then on the exhale, lovingly just hug, glide the thigh toward the nipple line on the left side. There's a nice compression here on the descending colon. And then inhale, release the belly, sort of expands, almost chasing the thigh as it eases away. This is all done from the hip joint. Exhale, hug. So refrain from any white knuckle specials. 3 more. So we're doing 5 reps. Keep that left ankle floppy, relaxed. And then you'll release the foot flat. Palms face up. Nice clearing breath. In, nose, out, mouth. Be aware of the vibratory quality now that's starting to reveal itself. That's your Shakti, Prana, Chi. And then note any changes and shift deep to that left hip. We'll repeat this to the right. On an exhale, right knee comes to the chest. Keep it aligned with the right nipple. And hold in a place that's comfy for you. Each exhale, nice hug. Relax that right ankle. No real biceps here. It's a very gentle movement. Each exhale, you're hugging that thigh down, massaging the ascending colon, ileocecal valve. Don't forget to inhale nicely, really balloon, give those abdominals some nice stretching. On the exhale, nice hug. And so depending on where your focus is on this, and we're doing the back today, so depending on where your focus is, you can make this all about digestion, women's issues, and easing eliminatory issues by focusing on the front side. Release the foot to the floor, palms face up, nose to navel aligned, clearing breath when you're done. The backs of those shoulders keep melting down, collarbones sliding sideways, heart light, inner smile.